True crime with Terrible Sight. Tonight we're going to take a break on some true crime and go to something that's just as much insane as the rest of us. Or cases, or murder, or whatever the hell I want to talk about. Okay, people. 2 days school have started. Started yesterday, September 14th. As we're looking at here is a chart. All right. One of my son's school. They both got their laptops, Chromebooks. And Monday morning, I load them up. Of course, I got one kid forgets his password. Now, I didn't know what to do. I emailed some emails that had came in. They sent me to a link. I go to the link, it's some guy, he sends me a password link. But it took a while for that to happen. So I get the link. My kid logs in. Come to find out, there's no links to log into classrooms. This chart I was supposed to get for both students, didn't get it. This I just got last night. Didn't find it till this morning. But man, does this get funny. I do not know how this is going to work. Schools, but already they are having problems my way. And oh man, I can't stop laughing. So as one of my third oldest son gets the password, I tell him to log in. He logs in one time. And actually, I think I logged him in. But due to the fact we didn't get codes like this. So as you can see here, we got codes. Teacher code, teacher code, teacher code. Right? So, my first son ain't got the codes. My third oldest son, he's in the 7th grade now. And by the end of the day, I'm waiting for someone to email me back to get in. Someone does around friggin' say so, like, just before 2 or something, just when the class, no, before 2, right? When did they get out? Yeah, 2:50 they get out. They get on 8:30, get out 2:50. Off the computer, 2:50. What? This is funny. This is fucking funny. So as soon as I get that email, it says, type in code to Google Meet. So I go to Google Meet, type in code. Not allowed to log in. I email the person back, don't get no answer. Day's over anyways. Next son. This kid, gets on. Got the classroom, gotta go to meets. Like I said yesterday, I didn't have none of these codes for him. None. And I'm emailing them. I called on the phone. No answer, no nothing. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, this was day one. So this is day one. And as it ended, blah, blah, blah. Well, last night, right, I get this. Okay. Next day comes. I'm waiting around. 8:30, I log in. And not only did my third oldest son had to get a new password. As soon as we logged out, we logged back in the next day. It wouldn't accept his username. Now I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? He did it right the first time. So here I am, morning time, calling the schools. Lady says, try LeominsterSchools.org. I tried everything, Skyview School, Leominster School, Leominster School, Leominster Schools, Leominster Skyview Middle School, Sky School, this and that. Still nothing wrong. Username wrong, username wrong, username wrong, username wrong, username. Jesus Christ. I stopped for a while on that one. Go back to the other one. So I get on this one. It wasn't going in with my third oldest son. I go to the youngest son. This is where it gets good. Like I say, this is gonna be one great year of beginning of school. So I call the school for my youngest son. I go to Google Meets. I said, but yeah, I didn't get no links. No one sent me no links. And I didn't get this yet. All right, I didn't get this yet. Someone sent something and I sent something back and I said, hopefully I'll have the links for tomorrow to get on, right? So she sends me to this guy, a link to my email. Open this up. I mean, the guy was a lot of help. Don't get me wrong. But as I turn on the computer, and of course, this guy and the kids all got to do group chat, right? So there's already 3 people there. One of them eventually logged off. 2 of them, though, are sitting there. And the guy's talking to me. And I'm thinking, what the hell are these people doing? I'm thinking, well, they must be parents. And as I'm talking to the guy, I'm looking at their faces on their boxes. And they're like this. Jesus Christ. They're looking at my picture, which it comes up small on my screen. But it must come up, yeah, big on theirs, because they were big on mine. I wish I could have recorded all this. But I would need permission to do that. And I couldn't. Right. Because I don't think the friggin' teachers ain't going to agree to my funnyism of joking and making this funny. Because they're over there losing their minds. And wait till you hear what the teacher does. Oh, man. But as I'm talking to this guy, and there's 2 faces left, the other one's logged off, I'm seeing this. I wanted to say, who the hell are you looking at? What are you even doing here? Jesus Christ. They're looking at me. They're looking at me like, who the hell is this guy? What? All I could see is their heads bobbing around. One lady went way over here and she's looking out the corner of her eye like this. You gotta be shitting me. What are you looking at, right? The guy's going on explaining. Then he's talking about these codes. Then you go tap, say so. Let me get this up a little bit. All right. Say this is the box that comes up as this will be the box of messages. Because when you're on Google Meet and you want to type something in and get a link, this box comes up, as you can see, and you tap on it with the little arrow, with the little mouse, or the little square box in the Chromebook. And I tapped on the link. Another web page came up. So now I'm doing all these friggin' codes. Try this code. Try that code. He sent a link to this code. He sent a link to another one, for this person. So I had that one, and then I had this one, and I'm typing them in, and I'm punching the thing. And it still wouldn't go through. It kept saying, login not allowed. Say like a safety feature to keep your kids off. That's what it reminded me of. I kept telling them that. Login not allowed. Login not, try this, try that, try this. I'm going to send you over here. So I go on another link. And the link actually worked. The link brings me up into a classroom. Yes, folks. Too bad it wasn't the right classroom. Because it'd say, like, the white class, red class. I was supposed to be in the red class. I'm on the white class. So now I'm sitting in here, and I got 8 or 9 kids in this little box doing this. All staring at the damn camera. Now you tell me how I'm supposed to concentrate and try and talk to a friggin' teacher when you got kids just making faces. One girl was laying on her bed, on a pillow, and the computer must have been on the end of the bed. She's just laying there like this, just staring at the friggin' screen. Staring at the screen. Jesus Christ. My son's looking at me like, what the? I'm looking at him like, I'm trying to talk to the teacher. Then my wife comes over and she's like, oh my God, look at this kid. She's just laying there staring in the bed. Oh, it gets better. Gets better. Then there's this little chunky girl in the middle at the bottom. And I noticed her, she comes up. She's looking around like this in her friggin' house, head bagging back and forth, back and forth. All of a sudden, I'm talking to the teacher. She turns her head and goes, hey, get out of there, that's my stuff. And the teacher's like, I don't remember her name, so I'm going to make up a name like, Samantha. She's like, what? She's looking at the camera, what? Your microphone's on and you're yelling at everybody. They can hear you. She's the teacher sticking her face into the camera, too. So I'm like backing off because I can't look in the camera no more. Jesus Christ. And the girl's like, oh. So she mutes her microphone. Then another girl comes in talking. And she's like, hang on there, Mr. Ledger, whatever she called me, Mr. Ledger. And she's like, I got to talk to this girl real quick. I'll get right back to you because this one was here before you type thing, right? So, all right, no problem. She goes, all right, what's the matter with you, Missy? What was the matter with you? She's like, I don't know where to put the link. I was up in the corner. I tapped on the link and there was no link. And she made no sense, the poor girl. She talking about the link. She put the link. She couldn't find the link. Then she's like, Missy, I told you already what to do. Now shut your microphone off. Go back and look to what you're doing. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it backed away again. Now everybody in my way is laughing. I can't help it. I'm sorry. This is just, I feel sorry for everybody that's got to deal with this, boy. And I mean, oh, literally. Then she comes back to talk to me. And then I was looking through my emails. I was like, hang on a minute. Let me check again. Found this chart. I'm like, oh, I got the chart. Are these the codes? I start reading like DWI. She said, yeah, that's a code. And I told her the first name up here of the teacher, Romano, and she goes, oh, they're on the white side. No, I was supposed to be red. They were white, and you're on the white side. You're not even supposed to be over here. And I'm like, oh, great. And she's like, you got to be on the red side. So when you click off of here, put that code in, which I should have never done. Because as soon as I clicked that code off, or that class off, all these codes didn't work. Oh, man. Like I said, the guy was trying them. He said they didn't work. I tried them, didn't work. I had to go back to the guy to tell him that the teacher got cut down. She told me I was in the wrong class. Then he tried it all over again. Still, nothing worked. But also what had happened. Now get this. You got your first case of bullying or being a rude child syndrome. Not only did all this happen, but something else happened, and this wasn't funny, but it could have happened to anybody's kid. And the teacher set her foot straight too. And the kid must have went to school with my kid last year. They must have been in the same class, but all you hear is this one kid come out of nowhere and say, "Why is Bryce here?" And the teacher just, "Why?" And I mean, literally, man, this woman screams, "You don't ever say that again in my classroom. Bryce is," and this was before I found the codes, and I'm just hanging around waiting for her to get off the class so she can talk to me on the side to get me some help and all that. But don't you ever talk like that in there again. Here we go. You got your kids with the rude, ignorant voice. I mean, I didn't say nothing. Bryce didn't say nothing, It was just one of them things. We let it slide. And I even tell my son, just let it go. Let the teacher take his care. This is right. And he was more laughing because the kid was getting yelled at. So, I mean, it's just sad that had to happen. But everything else, man, is a friggin' riot. And I don't know what these teachers are. And like I said, this woman was already on edge when I got in there. And another thing she said, too, when one of them started saying something, and there was another student started to say something about, "Well, I don't know how to get to this. And they won't let," and she's like, "You wait a minute." And then another kid said, "Yeah, I got the same problem." She's like, "All right, stop." And they all friggin' start jumping in, this. She's all right, so don't you make me mad in here. I'm like, oh, man. Mad in here, I said. What are you going to do? You got to throw your friggin' camera across the room and watch the friggin' kids look at your camera on the floor or something. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. I can't wait until tomorrow morning. I still haven't got someone to call me or contact me on my son and what had happened with his username. All right, it's out of date. It came up finally saying out of date. You need a new username. And the other kid, I gotta wait for all these links to come in, and not even my other son. Who knows what he's gonna get? See, and then we got this. Last night, I was sent a code to log in for my son. And this was supposed to be a help thing, right? Here it is. Address not found. So, great. I'm going to look into something. And they give me even their help don't help. Because the address ain't there. So they're getting these emails from the higher up saying, give them this if they need help, but it ain't even there. And this is what my son's thing said. Right there. That is the wrong username. That's something I typed in. Didn't work. Sign in error. Chrome OS cannot sync your data because your account sign-in details are out of date. Jesus Christ. Then this is a guy giving me a code. Typed in that code. Nothing. Another code. Oh, that's the same one. But he did send me, and I forgot to screenshot that one. Or take a picture of it. No code. No nothing. So, I can't wait until what tomorrow brings. Because for one, I didn't get no one, like I said, to contact me on how to make a new username. And yeah, how he's going to log in if these codes don't work. And these codes are all junk. I can't even use these. All I can use is the time is when my son's going to be on the friggin' computer. And, oh man. I tell you, boy. Thank you, Corona, for making life more difficult. And I feel sorry for the people that don't have them computer skills. I got a little bit of computer skills. I've always been highly loved and liked to be into electronics. When I was a kid, there used to be a huge Radio Shack store in Air. When I was younger, I used to go down there, every other day or so. When I got really bored, I used to go there and look at all the electronics. Sometimes I'd get something, tape recorder or something, or, record player. But, oh man, I'm glad I can do stuff, but they said this was going to be better this year than last year, or the beginning of this year when the whole fucking thing hit. I don't see nothing better. Everything is already a mess. The teacher's already swearing up a storm. Well, not swearing, but, yelling up a storm. Don't you make me mad in here. Don't you, they're going to throw your face in the rock. You're going to see faces. You're going to be seeing kids in the friggin' camera. Hey, where's my turn? I can't log in. Oh, man. In a way, I wish I was back in school so I can torment the teachers with this, because that's what I would have done. I'm sorry. I'd be making so much joke and funniness out of this, boy. Hopefully it would make the whole fucking year move by good. But, I don't know, who knows? I gotta stand around to make sure these kids log in and stuff, get in, make sure they do it all right. Who knows what I'm gonna do when I'm in their class? Hey, everybody! How's the remote learning? Show 'em my bald spot. Hey, look up here. Look, it's bald. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the new world and how life's gonna be, folks. This is nasty. But all you can do is laugh, man. Keep a good sense of humor. Hey, get out of my stuff. That's my stuff. Ah! I can't wait to hear another kid scream and the microphones are. That's another thing. These kids got to make sure they shut their microphones off when they're not being talked to. There's a lot of stuff now, and I know how my son's been acting. So I literally immediately shut his microphone off when we were done speaking. Because sure as shit, behind me, there he went. Oh, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'll end it here. So I go to the bathroom, and the teacher finally got rid of the class because I guess they were moving on. And my son started screaming my name. I don't give a shit. My kid calls me my name. Arch, Arch, Arch. So I'm in the bathroom. I hear him screaming, Arch! Little bastard. Arch, I need help. The teacher's telling him to do something. He don't know how to do it. But this is my youngest son now, and he knows everything. Oh, he tells me this and that, and he tells all this. But this time, Mr. Know-it-all don't know nothing. And what does he do? Get the fucking over here. The teacher's like, Bryce. And as I'm walking through the door, finishing up from the bathroom, I'm like, Bryce, the teacher's Bryce. And she's like, don't you ever swear at my thing again. There's other students in here now. Apologize. You can't do that stuff. You better watch your language. I'm like, yeah, really, Bryce? What are you screaming F for? It's like, oh, man. That's right, folks. Kids have been bottled up 6 months, 5 months, whatever long frig it's been. There they are swearing like a trucker. What the hell can you do in this dilemma? But, that's my first 2 days of remote learning. How was your day if you got kids? Oh my God. I swear to God, I'm going to shave my head because by the end of this is over and they find the friggin' cure, I'm going to rip all my hair out of my frickin' head. Ah! Make sure I do it in front of the kids and students, too. Ah! Oh, man. Welcome to the future. Till that next video, be safe, take care. Hey, leave my stuff alone. You want me to get mad in here? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be pissing myself all night in bed thinking about this. I hope I don't have no dreams. Ow!